We live in a wonderful time, and every passing day approaches the end of a long cycle that shows us the new age. What a privilege at this moment to witness this and participate in the great event of planetary transition. Planet Earth has arrived at the most important crossroads in our civilization, while nobody seems to notice or to care about. The globalists, with the help of the political establishment, have done great damage to our society, industry, and culture. They are now panicking because all over the world their corruption is being recognized and confirmed. This is the last chance to save our interests and civilization. It is now or never today. The whole world should know that the world powers with their new world order are bent on destroying humanity through poison injections, promoted with many lies by the corporate media, which is not in the least interested in journalism, but only in promoting the political global agenda, the destruction of civilization and humanity. But as you see the world out there as a micro of you as an individual, then you get it. Then you realize that pushing against anything is only pushing against the self. When you understand that and you recognize that your work lies within yourself, you can put down your picket signs and let go of the petition that you are clutching in your dominant hand. And you can recognize that in order to create a better, more harmonious world, you must start with you. This is something we see more and more people doing as they see the futility in the more traditional approach. The more traditional approaches have been to make the changes politically, through protests, through marches, through changing laws. As a human informed to be awakened to life can be quite delightful, so continue resetting your daily intent to be. Only loving whatever arises and trust that Mother God's plan is unfolding precisely as she intends. You are most dearly loved. In every moment of your existence, and any sense of unworthiness, inadequacy, or God forbid, sinfulness that you may feel arising within you is completely invalid. You are utterly and completely worthy to rest always in God's presence as you are doing in every moment and without interruption. Love never ignores or dismisses, it always and only welcomes. Love is the life force that empowers your bodies, it is eternal, it is everlasting, it is who you truly are. While, as you well understand, your bodies are very temporary conveyances to enable you to experience life and form as physical beings seemingly separate from one another. You are presently incarnate because you have chosen to participate so lovingly and courageously in the awakening process. You are all doing magnificent work, so do not concern yourselves with the lack of positive feedback. The energy of love that you are each sharing and extending is having an enormous effect worldwide. Visit some of the true and genuine non-mainstream websites reporting on the many beautiful things that are occurring, very much as a result of so many positively participating in the collective awakening process. And realize that your daily resetting of your intent to be only loving is an absolutely essential and irreplaceable aspect of this process. The less traditional approaches have also been shown to work by studies that have been conducted. Less traditional approaches include prayer and meditation. There is plenty of evidence as well that positive thinking works for the positive thinker, and when you get enough of the awakened collective to focus on something positive, something that is wanted for humanity, then you really have accessed your power. That's what more of the awakened ones have been doing. And that's why we feel so happy with the progress that we feel within the collective consciousness there. As you continue to gather in small groups, no matter how small, or even by connecting through the internet, and you set your intention for something positive for humanity, the impact is enormous. You are creating the fifth dimensional Earth, also known as the New Earth. You are creating it first by realizing that there is a problematic society that needs changing. There are systems that are flawed and corrupted. You first recognize what the problems are, and then initially you do resist them, and that's normal, and that's okay. It shows that you are passionate, and that your desires for change are strong, and those things help in the creation of the new. But eventually you stop resisting, and you remember that the power lies within you, to create these changes without having to topple any regimes, without having to film a documentary series about what's wrong with this or that. So remind yourselves frequently that your true and only nature is love, and just by doing that you invite it into your hearts, and then allow it to flow through you with total freedom, to engage and interact with everyone you ever bring to mind for even the briefest of moments. Just by being, you are sharing and spreading love, so that it may penetrate and dissolve the barriers that the fearful ones have constructed around themselves. Truly, these fearful ones desperately want only to be loved. However, at some point in their human lives, they have been very badly traumatized and have come to believe themselves to be utterly unlovable. With a belief like that, even though it is deeply buried below their level of conscious awareness, it concocts within them a deeply felt need for anger, hatred, and resentment, which they then project onto others. This gives them a brief sense of satisfaction as they see others suffering, the same suffering that they are refusing to acknowledge within themselves. These people need your love, so do not withhold it from them as they do from others. It does not and cannot bring them any lasting peace or satisfaction, whereas your loving intentions can and do.